It is indeed the chaotic week, guys. Yeah? Creative chaos week. Oh my god. Anyway, guys, this side we have Araga and Godessa doing mommy and daddy things. I'm inside. And the other side we have Keivo, who said no sleep for the weekend tonight. Keivo is busy banging the vuvuzela. Apart from the vuvuzela, he's holding a pot, banging it with a spoon, talking about no sleep up to when they bring his shoe. And on the other side, we see Yusuf and Bells having conflicts. Then now we see where Soltex and Bells also having another fight. And I'm like, now before it ends, we see now, Tram and Temi kissing again. And I'm like, this is surely chaotic week. And I'm like, okay, this chaotic week having also Abby as the head of house. I was like, indeed, it was right to be the chaotic week, because Abby herself, the head of house, no peace at all. Anyway, guys, let's get into it. But then before that, I am Nini, and I am your queen of the team. This is where we get to spill literally everything in Big Brother's house. What you can do for me is please subscribe, hit the notification button so that whenever I post a new video, you are able to watch. Let's dive into it. So guys, Keivo had promised us in his diary session that he was going to do something after the wager task if he does not get his shoe, or if someone does not return his shoe. And let's not forget, his shoe was collected by Flora, who is the gambit. It was one of the missions Big Brother gave. That means the shoe is with Big Brother. But then, they do not know. Inside that house, they do not know. So Keivo wants his shoes. So as he had promised us. Later, when they were in the kitchen with the other people, he still mentioned it that there was no sleep tonight. He's going to make noise so that whoever has his shoe can bring it back. And he surely delivered, because he brought a vuvuzela, started making noise literally, went to the HOH loft. He came back upstairs, downstairs, like it was literally chaos. And what happened? Abby said he cannot make noise. Abby poured water on Keivo on the stairs when he was sloping. Abby poured water. And I don't like now the way Abby is behaving, like Keivo is the only person who was the problem. Because how do you pour water on somebody? Like how? Yes, I'm not saying like what Keivo did was okay, but then again, somebody picked his shoe. Let's forget the part of the gambit. Somebody picked his shoe, so he's looking for his shoe. So why does Abby have to pour water on him? Like literally, why? And I'm like, okay, it is not a problem, but then why is she behaving like, oh, she has not done anything? Why is she behaving like an angel in this situation? So now also after that, Abby went and picked the vuvuzela, because Araga had a back and forth with Keivo and got the vuvuzela from Keivo. That is when now Keivo went and picked, the pan, or call it the pot, from the kitchen, and a spoon, and started banging those ones. And Abby picked the vuvuzela and followed Keivo literally. At this point, I'm like, is Abby even trying to solve anything? Because it was giving Abby is literally trying to help Keivo indirectly, in this sense of thinking like, oh, she's like revenging, but then she was literally helping Keivo indirectly. And they moved up and down, upstairs, downstairs, this room, and I'm like, surely no sleep for the wicked. I was like, and guys, something I did not understand. So in that process, before, there was a case that happened between Tram and Temi. You can go back to my previous video, I mentioned that. And so for them, they thought that this banging of the spoon, of the vuvuzela, and of the pot was something about them. That is how they convinced their minds. At this point, I wanted to tell Tram, hold on. Tram was surely convinced that, oh, Keivo is doing all that because he's jealous about the kiss. And it was the way they were laughing in the bed. And I was like, okay. But, Temi said, oh, he's looking for his shoe. But then Tram still said, oh, he's Keivo is acting bitchy. And at this point, I'm like, what is going on? So Tram is convinced that, oh, Keivo is jealous, or Keivo is doing all he's doing, or his ego has been hurt. That is why he's doing whatever he's doing. To him, he's literally convinced, and he's happy about it. I'm not gonna lie, he's happy about it. Because when they came back to the room, now they laughed, looked at Keivo, and now turned and kissed again. And it was also the way Keivo remained around banging that pot. And I'm like, What's going on? Yes, I may admit it hurts because they kissed in Keivo's eyes. It may have hurt Keivo, which is okay. It is okay to be hurt in that house, but they shouldn't get convinced that it is the reason he's doing whatever he's doing, because he's doing whatever he's doing because of his shoe, as he had promised us. And it was the way they were laughing on the bed, they're kissing again. What is going on? What is going on? Do you think Keivo is jealous of these people, or do you think literally they are convinced, Tram and Temi are convincing themselves that it is the reason? Because I don't think it is the reason. Like, Keivo is doing whatever he's doing. Yes, he may have been hurt, but then that is not the reason. The reason is he's looking for his shoe, like he had told us. Anyway, putting that aside, guys, let's talk about the way Oyin was literally ready and supporting Keivo. Oyin was supporting, talking about physical touch is not allowed, no sleep for the wicked, all this, all that. And it will take me back to the statement that Keivo mentioned, whereby he said, oh, he knows Oyin likes him, but then he does not like Oyin. At this point, I was like, you know this person likes you, and this person is literally ready to fight all your battles without you asking for help. What are you still doing this side? Where they're even, doing whatever they are doing. Why don't you change? Go to Oyin, play your game. At this point I felt like, go to Oyin, play your game in the Big Brother's house. If she's not your type, you'll see that after the house. Here we are in for the game. That is how I felt, I'm not gonna lie. Because Oyin looks like she's more than ready to fight anybody of Keivo. Because she was busy moving around, like literally supporting, no sleep, this and this and this and this and this and this. I'm like, if Keivo now can shift, go to Oyin, play his game, that would be better. I'm not gonna lie, that is how I feel right now. Because Oyin is literally more than ready to fight any battle of Keivo. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, it was the way I saw Flora. When Flora woke up and now she knew, oh, Keivo is looking for his shoe. It's like her face, she started feeling guilty. At some point I felt like, okay, is Flora going to tell this guy? I thought like, okay, please. Inside me I was like, Flora, don't. And now Flora also started following, Keivo clapping hands like she was supporting. I'm like, what will happen when Keivo comes out and now he gets to know that it was Flora? But anyway, he will understand it is a game. At the end of the day, he'll get his show. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. We needed this. We needed this chaotic. We needed this and this. I'm not gonna lie, I enjoyed it. I don't know what you guys think. Do you think literally Keivo was a little bit jealous of this Tram and Keivo, or do you think for him he was looking for his shoe? And again, do you think it is okay for Tram to convince himself that, oh, Keivo is acting bitchy because of the case that happened between him and Temi, or you think he's just feeding his ego, like literally, because both of them have that ego with them, so everybody has to feed their ego. And anyway, guys, you can drop down in the comments what you think about all this Keivo situation of the pots, vuvuzelas, his shoe, and everything, and all that. Anyway, let's now talk about Godessa and Araga. Guys, the way Godessa has been, convincing us, the way, her and Araga are getting to know each other, or this, or that. So in the process today, Big Brother said, I'm tired of you people lying. Let me show everybody. Today, Big Brother decided and gave us Araga. And Godessa doing the mommy and daddy, as in having sex. At this point, I'm like, and it was aware the previous minutes, there was a conversation that was being held down, I think in the kitchen, that had Cassie, Nomi, Soltex, and a little bit of the others, where they were talking about how they have condoms on every supply, who uses them, and they had mentioned the two of them. At this point, I'm like, so it is true. It is true. There is no. I'm waiting to see how now Godessa will be doing her kumbaya, how she'll be lying to us, or this, or that, or that, or that. Everything that doesn't make sense. This is now when I will know that everything Godessa said in that house is a lie. Because if she decides to now come and deny and talk about, oh, they're getting to know each other, I'll be like, a big girl, why are you lying? Why are you lying? I don't know what you guys think. Do you think this ship is really up to that level of doing, mommy, daddy, or you think they have rushed into all that? But anyway, you can drop your thoughts in the comment section. Let's have our opinions about everything between Godessa and So guys, leaving Araga and Godessa mommy daddy things, let's now talk about Yusuf and Bells. Yusuf and Bells, at this point it is giving me the forcing a conflict. Because it doesn't make sense to me. It is either they're forcing a conflict or Yusuf wants to be a controlling person. Because tell me why Yusuf is now complaining to Bells that, oh, Bells is not happy for him after winning the wager. Bells is not giving him attention, or this or that. And I'm like, okay, Bells, this is a person who was one of the actresses in their performances. He gave it her all, because personally, I've not seen Bells like become active the way she was active in this, wager. And this side, Yusuf, who won, is complaining that Bells wasn't happy for him. At this point, I'm like, okay, this person lost. She had put in all of herself, just like she was explaining it to Yusuf. And for you, this side, you're complaining that this person wasn't happy for you. Does it make sense? She may be happy for you, or I may be happy for somebody. But then if I have lost, or if she has lost, she will express herself in that manner. Because she has lost, she's supposed to be sad. And this part where Yusuf is now talking about, oh, she wasn't happy for him. I beg. What do you mean? I even don't know at this point, because I feel like Yusuf is not serious. And the attitude at the poll, complaining about the attitude at the poll party, or this. It is giving Yusuf as a controlling person. I don't understand. That is how I feel about all this, because I don't have any kind words for Yusuf at this point, because it is not giving. Somebody lost and you want this person to put that out, all that. I beg. Anyway, let's now talk about still Bells and Soltex. So Bells and Soltex are having, they had a back and forth about the oyin situation. For them, they were talking about it was Bells that carried the information about what they had said about oyin to her. And let's not forget, oyin and Bells are friends. Also, oyin and Soltex are or were friends. And so now Soltex is trying to ask Bells if it was her that carried the information and told it to, oyin. And now she's talking about, oh, she did not. All she said was ask her if she's playing the strategy, because that they had talked about oyin playing in Mrs. strategy, which may kind of look alike. But I may also want to ask, is it a problem? Is it not allowed to play someone's strategy? I thought this is a game. You're okay to play anything. If oyin chooses to come with Mrs. strategy, it is her business. And it is okay as long as she feels like it is getting her there. So now these housemates are over talking about oyin, oh, she has come with images, she's doing copy and paste, or this. If it works for her, well and good. If it doesn't, please, I beg. And now Bells is trying to explain to them, oh, for her, she confronted her as a friend. She's not been watching the show. She just asked, oh, this and this and this and that. And guys, it will take me back to the conversation that oyin was having with Flora, where they said, okay, Bells should choose a side. We're talking about Bells is a people pleaser, and it is true. You can never be on a good side of everybody. You either choose where you belong. That is what they said. Now this is where it has landed her, literally, because now she's trying to be friends with those of Soltex, the other group, at the same time trying to be friends with oyin and Flora. And remember, oyin had problems with these other housemates, and now Bells is in between. So now she was trying to be friends with both sides, and now this is where it has gotten her. It has gotten her, like literally. But then did she take the information? Yes, she did. She really did take the information. And this is where it has landed her. And she was giving excuse this and this. Oh, she did not. Or she asked her friend, are you playing a strategy of a former winner? Or this. But then at the end of the day, she did. But then they should all remember that it is a game. So this part where now Chimson is pissed, I don't understand why Chimson is pissed. Because the battle is done. The back and forth is done. So, I beg, I don't know what you people think about all this drama, Temi and Tram, Keivo, and all this. Yusuf and Bells. Me, I feel like they are now forcing the conflict. They're forcing the fight. I don't know what you people think about all this situation. Let's meet in the comment section where we can give our opinions. More of discussions in the comment section. I love you so much. Bye.